Don't have a good stream of income or rich parents? Still, there are ways that you can live a comfortable life. On a low income, if you make astute decisions with your finances. In many cases, people are earning six-figure income, but still they're unable to save money because they spend more than what they earn. According to a report, 70% of Americans are financially struggling, and 4 in every 10 Americans are struggling with basic needs such as utility bills, rent, groceries, despite the country having such a strong economy. Hey guys, welcome back to Money Invests, where you learn everything about money, personal finance, and investing. In this video, I'm going to give you tips on how you can live and improve your financial situation on an extremely low budget. Watch this video until the end if you want to manage your expenses and income efficiently. Smash the like button and support the channel. Number 1. Create an emergency fund. An emergency fund is important for all of us, but it becomes especially important if we have an extremely low income. You basically don't have as much margin for error. There is a general perception that if you are earning a substantial income, then you have enough wiggle room in your budget to deal with unforeseen emergencies. Now you might be thinking that how can you create an emergency fund when you're living on a super tight budget? Suppose you earn $1,500 per month, you will see many events in your life where you can see more cash flow, such as when you get married, you receive money as a wedding gift, or you receive a bonus, refunds, or extra checks which you can still save. According to a report, 40% of Americans have to borrow money to sell their home items because they don't have a minimum of $400 in savings to afford emergency expenses. If we have created an emergency fund, then we can easily deal with the emergencies, such as repairs and medical events. The good thing about creating an emergency fund is that we will most probably not need to use the credit card or other sorts of debts where we have to pay interest, which is an extra amount that can disturb our budget. Now, there might be a question in your mind, what should be the size of an emergency fund? Well, it depends on your expenses. Try to build up an emergency fund that can cover almost 3 months of expenses. Number 2, focus on your financial goals. You know where you want your money to go, therefore you should start focusing on your financial goals. I know it's a bit tough and challenging to achieve your goals all at once. You should not spend all the money on a single item so that you have no money left for groceries or other necessities. That's why prioritizing your goals is very important. If you do it so, then you can easily prosper while living an extremely tight budget. Focusing on financial goals also helps you in keeping your spending in check, building an emergency fund, and improving your financial future. First of all, make your list of financial goals that you want to achieve. Then set your budget accordingly. For instance, if your car is more than 20 years old and you're thinking about buying a new car, then your new car will be on top of the list. And you should save money for that. You can start small, like saving $20 per week. Number 3, try to avoid debt. Everyone knows that debt is not a good thing, and you should try to avoid it as much as you can. There are a number of people who habitually take the loan. For instance, they make the payment of expenses such as utility bills through credit cards. These payments make it very hard for you to save money for future expenses. Further, you have to pay an extra amount of interest. It's a trap. All their money goes into the payment of that loan. Eventually, they have to take another loan to meet their necessary expenses. For instance, when you're in debt, it becomes harder to save money to buy a new car. Now, instead of being able to pay cash for the car, you badly need a loan. If you find a problem in the car's engine, now you have no money in your pocket to repair it because all your income goes into payments. Then it becomes necessary for you to borrow extra money to repair your car too. When you take one loan, the first thing that comes to your mind is that you can easily handle it. Things get worse when you have to take more loans and the payments become larger and larger until you see a negative balance in your account. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Number 4, keep your expenses low. Try to keep your expenses low by dining at home, canceling your cable TV and Netflix subscriptions, etc. You can also reduce your energy bills too. And it is possible. You can do it by installing LED or CFL bulbs in your home or installing a programmable thermostat. Keep in mind that if you make a little adjustment, it can save huge amounts of bills. It's nice to be able to choose food from a variety of fancy restaurants each day and enjoy different kinds of cuisine, but it will significantly impact your budget and your health too. You should cook your meals at home as it will help you cut your expenses, and you can also maintain a healthy lifestyle. The more you plan, the better you can budget for your grocery bills and other necessities. Number 5, find new sources of earning. You should think about the side hustle that can help you bring in more money into your account. Many people try to resell things. They purchase them at a less price and then resell them for a slight markup. Or they sell extra things that they leave around their house, like an extra TV, etc. There are some people who sell their houses and downsize, so their house's expenses drop as well. There are plenty of ways where you can earn extra money, such as you can start giving your services online, or you can make a YouTube channel, writing an ebook, writing digital guides, trying affiliate marketing, choosing a dropshipping store, selling digital products, selling homemade goods, rent out unused spaces, and also you can advertise on your car. By having money coming in from different sources, you can be sure that money never stops rolling in. Number 6, enjoy less expensive activities. Not every activity can be enjoyed by spending hefty money on it. For instance, instead of inviting your friends to a fancy restaurant, you can invite them to your home, where everyone brings their own cooked food and shares it with each other. You can invite your friends to a park, and you can also go for a hike. You can also enjoy life by trying different and inexpensive things, like instead of booking hotels for your vacations, you can camp there. You can also try hunting or fishing. It'll cost you a few bucks, but you'll feel good. You can take great advantage of these free activities, and trust me, you will enjoy these activities more because of their simplicity, and it will ultimately save your money, which you can invest. Number 7, avoid impulsive purchases. Impulsive purchases means you buy an item without even planning for it. For instance, you go to the grocery store to buy a packet of rice, and at the spur of the moment you see a packet of chocolate and you buy it without thinking or planning about it. Impulsive is usually triggered by emotions or feelings. According to a recent survey, people spend around 51% on impulsive purchases, and that's a lot. The best way to avoid impulsive buying is to use only cash. People tend to spend less if they pay through cash rather than a credit card. If you have a limited amount of cash in your wallet, you will give it a second thought before handing such cash to the cash counter. If you have a habit of using a credit card, simply leave it at home. Also try to delay your purchase decision, whether for 4 hours or 4 days. After you put some time between yourself and your intended purchases, you may find that you don't need that thing right now. The most important lesson is learning to compromise on various things in life. Don't think that only people with low budgets have to compromise in life. A person earning 6 figures makes compromises in life daily. Your financial future is in your hands. So why not use your hand and subscribe to the channel so I can make more videos about income, personal finance, and investing. With that said, if you make a rational decision, then you can live a happy life, even within a tight budget. What I'd like you to do now is to give us one example of how to live on a low income in the comment section below. And while you're here, also make sure you watch one of these 2 videos appearing on your screen right now, and I will see you there.